Many people are not hearing the world around them and they don't want anyone to know it, but it doesn't have to be this way. Board certified audiologist Dr. Joni Davis is here with why her team at Davis Family Hearing can help. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Glad to have you here. I'm doing wonderful. Glad we're talking about this because I think this is an issue that a lot of families are facing, whether it's you that's suffering from hearing loss or maybe a loved one. It can be frustrating, I think, for everybody, right?
It really can. I always say hearing loss is a hidden disability because if you're in a wheelchair, the average person is going to see that when you go to a door and they're going to open up the door for you and life is going to be easier. But what happens whenever you're out in a noisy environment and you're having a difficult time understanding what's going on and you can't ask everybody to repeat themselves incessantly. So a lot of times people will withdraw and not participate in the conversation, and then their personality is perceived as being standoffish or grouchy, or, you know, what's wrong with Bob over there? He's not talking today. Well, where do we get our joy in life? Our joy in life is interacting with other human beings. And what happens when golfing isn't fun anymore because you can't hear the guys, or spouses can't go out to dinner anymore because they don't enjoy it? Well, you stay home and sit on the couch, watch television. Get depressed.
And I feel like sometimes it can be a gradual thing with hearing loss too. So maybe you don't, it's not all of a sudden a switch where you go, okay, now I know that I'm doing this. Do you see that a lot?
Absolutely. Many of my patients don't even realize that they're not hearing. Their spouse brings them in and says they don't hear what I'm saying. But it reaches a point where you stop asking them for repetition and you try to pretend that you heard what they said. Because if you ask for repetition multiple times, a lot of times people get aggravated because they have to repeat themselves. And the person with hearing loss feels that. They feel that aggravation, and it creates a lot of unnecessary tension.
Well, the good news is there is help, and that's why you and your team are here today. And I want you to talk, I don't think people realize when maybe picking somewhere to go to help with this issue, there is a difference with who you go to. Can you explain that a little bit?
Absolutely. And it can be very confusing when you decide to treat your hearing loss, because there are a wide variety of people that you can go to treat your hearing loss. It's kind of crazy to think about, but if you're going to treat a heart condition, you're going to go look for a doctor. And a lot of times people will walk into a place and think that they're seeing a doctor, but they're actually seeing a hearing aid specialist. And the difference is that hearing aid specialists, the requirement for licensure is to have a high school education and a 6-month apprenticeship underneath another hearing aid specialist. On the other side of it, there are doctors of audiology who have gone to school for 8 years, and that last year is 1 entire year of supervised patient care. So there's a huge difference in knowledge that you're going to get. I see so many people in my office frustrated with their hearing aids because they think that they should be working better, and they come in and they're 1-year-old and they go, they're just not working. I think I need a new pair of hearing aids. And I'll take a look at them, and they're top of the line hearing aids, and the prescription was just programmed wrong in the hearing aid. So we are able to do something called a real ear measurement that gives us a very specific prescription in the hearing aid, and they walk out going, feels like a brand new pair of hearing aids. This is how I thought that they should be working.
We have just about 30 seconds left. What is your take home for people maybe suffering with this or dealing with this on a constant basis? What's your hope for them?
It's unnecessary. There is so much treatment for hearing loss, and we at Davis Family Hearing offer a free 30-day hearing aid trial.
Love that.
So you have a chance to try it before you decide if you want to keep it or not. And if it makes a huge improvement in your quality of life, it is so worth it. And your loved ones will be very happy to have you back.
Yes. Well, let's put your contact information again. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Again, there is the website and the number to call as well. There is hope out there, so make sure and call today.